So a little while ago, I made this video with Heather Marie about the top 5 Printify products for Q4, and the last one we talked about was blankets, more specifically personalized blankets with names on them. I'm going to show you how easy it is to do right in Printify. Let's go. Hey everyone, it's Juno with Detour Shirts. In this video, I'm going to show you how to easily create blankets in Printify with names. So these personalized name blankets that you see all over Etsy, I'm going to show you how to do them in Printify so you don't have to spend any money on any graphics program. You can do it right in Printify with the different fonts and colors and so on. So I'm going to show you how easy it is to do. I'm going to show you some little tips and tricks that I do to space it out right and make sure that it looks really good. So let's get into Printify right now. I'll show you where the blankets are and how to create them. All right, so here we are on Printify. The first thing you need to go is to go to printify.com and sign in. I'm already signed in. And we're gonna go to the catalog. Let's see what they got here. And let's see, I think we can find blankets. Oh, there we go, high earning products. We're gonna go to this Minky blanket. Perfect. And then we can just start designing. Now it can be any blanket. I think there's more than this Minky blanket. So let's go to blankets. Oh, the Velveteen Plush blanket I think is the best seller. So I kind of jumped the gun there, but you could do it with the Minky blanket. You could do it with any of these other blankets. There's tons of blankets on Printify, right? So pick one that you like. I'm gonna pick this bestseller here. And you can see there's 2 of them, 2 locations. You can pick any one of these. There's different sizes here, of course, but I'm gonna just hit start designing. And the first thing you wanna do here is pick custom text. So I'm gonna do that. Boom. And you can see I can change it to any word that I want. So we're going to pick a name, whatever name that you are selling or want to do for a test. You can put it here. You can put your own name for a test. I'm going to just use the name William, like that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to find a font that I like. So there's tons of fonts here on Printify. I'm going to just go here and scroll down and find one that I like. Now, there's some cool handwriting ones. I know those do really well, and there's just some really cool ones like this. And let's go handwriting again. Architect's Daughter is pretty cool, like a fun kid handwriting. So just find whichever one you want, and that's fine. Okay, and next thing I'm gonna do, this is a tip that I would say, is you put 2 spaces in front of it. So let's do 1, 2, like that. But before that, I should have copied this word. So we're going to double click on it and hit Command C to copy it. And then we're going to go hit space 1, 2, and then Command V. So you can see I put a little bit of space in between here. And we're going to want to do this again. So let's copy all of this. And we'll hit Command C, go here, 1, 2, Command V. And you can see it's going off the board, and that's what we want. We want it to be bigger than the blanket. And I'm going to do it one more time because it doesn't matter. 1, 2, and hit Command V. Now it's really off the board here, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy the whole thing again. So double click, Command C, so we're copying the whole line. And make sure you get to the end here, and then hit Enter. And we're going to start a new line, Command V. So you can see it's repeating now the whole thing, and there's spaces and everything like that. And you can make it closer together if you want. I think you can make the size different here by the font size and so on. So, but you may not want them to stack like this. You may want them to be a little bit staggered. And you may think that you can just hit space, but you won't be able to do that. If I hit space here, you can see it's not doing it. So one tip and trick that you might want to do is to remove the first letter. So go like this. And now you can see it's kind of staggered. So you want this kind of staggered look. I'm going to move it over, right? Now we just want to repeat this over and over. So you guessed it, we're going to do Command Select All, Command A, Command C to copy. And make sure we're at the end, so we're going to go down and then hit the down arrow on your keyboard, then hit Enter and hit Command V. And you can do this again and again. Enter, Command V, Enter, Command V, Enter, Command V, Enter, Command V, right? Until you fill the whole thing. And there you go. You have the whole thing here. Now, You may want to change the color of the blanket. Instead of having a white blanket, you want a different color. Easily done. You can see the background color right here. You can pick any of these colors or put in your hex code. So let's see what it would look like on a pink blanket, or maybe a blue blanket for William. Let's do dark blue. Now, dark blue blanket may not work with black text. So I can come in here again, Command A, click on here, and then do Command A, select all. And we're going to change the color right down here, the font color, to white. Now that works a lot better. Now, you can also change the font again. If you don't like this font, after looking at it, you can click on it, Command A, and change the font. So let's pick something else. Maybe we want it to look more like a sports thing. We got that. Let's see, that was a good one. Alpha Slab. I like this one, Bebas New, I think how you say it. You can see some of those are squishy. So if you see that the font's a different size, you could just up the font here like this and make it bigger, or you could just add again Command C, Command V. Now if 500 is too big, you can do 400 and just type it in. But you want to make sure that it goes from edge to edge. So that top edge right there and the bottom edge should be all the way. And you can also put it diagonally too. So that's kind of a cool thing if you want to pick it here and then put diagonally, but make sure you fill the space in between, right? So I'm going to just straighten it up here again. Let's try a different font. Some of the display fonts are really cool. Black Ops is a cool one. Let's try, what else? Display. Luckiest Guy is a fun one as well. You can see it right there, but you may need more space in between. And you can always center this and center this here and see if you got it big enough. If it's not big enough, just increase this. You know, maybe it just needs a little bit more. We can do 420, right? There you go. So that's a super simple hack. So we can preview this and see what it looks like on some mock-up. So let's hit preview. And I really like this top one, the front, which is the default one. So you can see how it looks like. This is what they'll get. If you think this is too big, then you're gonna lower the font size and then make more lines with this type of font. So this right here is something that Printify does, which is really nice. And it's showing you the CMY colors on screen. Typically, you got the RGB colors on screen, but if you're gonna print it, it may not print the same as the RGB colors, so it's gonna do the CMY colors right there. And typically the really bright blues are the ones that you're gonna see change, or the bright greens or the bright reds. But right now, since we're doing a dark blue, it doesn't change too much. So, you know, you might not see it, but if you use some of those brighter colors in RGB, you may wanna have it look CMYK, and that's just so that when people buy it and they get the color, they're gonna match what they see on screen. So there you go. Once you're happy with it, you're gonna save it. I think it's behind my face here. Let's see. Yeah, so you can save the product right here, and I'm gonna do that. And whether you're on Etsy or you're on your own Shopify site, these are the kinds of things you'll need to fill in and everything, and you know, you can hit publish or save as draft. So there you go, so simple. You don't need anything else but Printify to do it. So I think this is a big plus for having Printify and just doing it on there. And of course you can use some of these other mockups inside of your shop, your Etsy shop or your Shopify shop. So there you go, that's how easy it is to create one of those personalized blankets in Printify. And you can do this with any name. I just chose one name, but you can see how easy it is to change the name, change the font, change the color, and you can do those and hopefully get some sales this Q4 and beyond. If you want to see another video that I did this video on how to make mugs, because mugs was one of the top things as well. You can watch that video to see how to do that all in Printify as well. So hopefully this video is really helpful for you. Thanks again for watching, and as always guys, keep creating and keep learning. I'll see you on the next one.